Uh-oh. I've never seen this before. Need to defend this pawn. That would block my bishop. I'll play f3. Still castle short though, because I think that's a little bit too dangerous. This is fine though. Develop the bishop with a pin. Have to retake with the pawn, so I think that's good for me. That's isolated. Rumor has it the more pieces that come off of the board, the easier it is to attack this. With just rooks and queens, it should be not so bad at all. I can capture the knight, takes with the bishop. That's a free pawn. And there's no in-between move capturing my knight, because my bishop's defending that square. But after I take this pawn, then there are 3 attackers. It's 2 defenders. No good. I think I will hold off. Oh yeah, and taking the... Oh, no. So I'll just back off entirely. Yeah, black thought that wasn't the move either. There's something else better I could have done instead, but developing a bit more can't be bad. Bring the rook to the center, and I think I'll bring the knight this way. Because there aren't too many good squares I can go to from d2. Keep the bishop on for now. But this is a little awkward. This feels weak, but I don't know how to go after that. I'll send this knight away. Maybe the bishop might even be better on b2. Big time difference here. That could be a concern. Okay. The knight certainly was not doing anything on f1. Wasn't doing much on g3 either. I can take the bishop. That gives black some support to the pawn in the center, but that's all I got. I don't have any more explanation than that. I have no idea where that queen's going. Maybe it's just connecting the rooks. Oh, okay, okay. I want to set something up against this king. It really does look sort of weak. I think after queen d3, maybe the knight has to come to e7 to defend this. Although, wait a second, something's changed. Yeah, now that the knight's no longer on that square. Oh, I guess I actually don't get anything after sacking here. There's no need to do something like that. I don't know what made me think that was something worth pursuing. Oh well. That's another target I can go after. I don't know what to do and I'm low on time, so this is sort of a waiting move. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen a6 is good, but the queen can take. That's for going after this pawn. So maybe that idea is not ready just yet. This piece isn't spectacular. The rook isn't spectacular either. That's very weak now. Okay, queen d2. I can bring the rook to the e-file. Or bring the queen to f2. The idea behind that was moving the queen to g3, but I didn't even look at this. Now this bishop seems sort of strong. I can go after the bishop, or I will have knight c5. Rook maybe has to come. No, the bishop's defending that pawn. Uh-oh. Okay, that looks like... Okay, I thought I was winning a pawn. I wonder if black might have had that. I've made a mistake. Oh. I guess I have to go back to stop rook e2. Okay, now rook e2 is not a thing. Defending c3, attacking this weak pawn. Yeah, maybe king f2 was a little bit wiser. I think I'm just getting that, aren't I? I'd like to play this move, but I don't know when. Maybe not yet. Whoa! Thank you for the follow. That's exciting. You are seeing my first rapid game in many months. Which might start to explain the clock situation. Maybe not. Yeah, it could have been wiser to start with some increment. But I've been playing Bullet all day. So, you know, if it really comes to it, I'm sure. Uh-oh. I don't know why I went for that. I've given away my passed pawn. And there's nothing I can even really attack with this time black has to spend capturing it. No, nothing at all. Uh-oh. This might not be good. Or even rook e2. Oh! Oh no. Sorry you had to see this. Alright. Well, let's take a look at that. Blame everything on time trouble. Whoop, not ready for that just yet. I don't know what this is all about. Extremely informative, I know. But I think that's what I usually do. Never really looked at what black could do in the opening or the middle game. Never really considered a lot. This I had looked at. Totally missed this move though. So that was no good. That doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, the calculation could use some work. Calculation could definitely use some work. Well, I decided not to go for that anyways. So the calculation was immaculate, actually. Just developing more. Maybe there are better things to focus on. I don't know about keeping the bishop. It's quite a long route to take. Yeah, and for some reason I thought sacking on this square would have been good, but it really doesn't go anywhere, I don't think. The bishop is plenty defended. There's nothing to it. I did a whole lot of setup for that without really thinking about it. I guess this was just to develop a little bit and put some pressure on the isolated d pawn at some point. I missed this move. I think I should have kept my queen if I move the king away instead. Not too sure what black does. I guess that still sort of forces a queen trade, doesn't it? Maybe I could have gone for this already. But yeah, this is just blocking the e-file, so there's no queen trade. Oh well. I'm sure that's not as important as I think it is. There's something else that's gone wrong already. Because these guys are not doing anything. This was another miscalculation. I think I thought I was getting this. I think that's what I thought. Oh, right, but then I changed my mind because this move. Oops. And here instead, well, that's no good either. So I think I shouldn't have captured here. I maybe should have kept my knight or something. Tried to get the bishop a bit more active. Yeah, if I kick the rook out here, and get the bishop somewhere, that might have been a little smarter. Yeah. Could have focused more on getting my pieces in better positions instead of going for tactics that don't quite work. This is a lot of pressure on my queen side to be doing the things I was doing. And here I just don't think I get anywhere with this. I don't think I get anywhere at all. Okay. Yeah, this bishop got really strong. Yeah, I pretty much just gave that away. Right here, I gave it away. On d6, at least the knight can still protect it if it needs to be protected. Not on d7. That was about the only thing I had going for me. That's a pretty far advanced pawn. And we'll call this time trouble. Not calculating the best place for my king. Maybe even allowing this wasn't great. I don't know. Not great. Not great. Hey, Mr. Bear Ghost. Hello. A long time later, we're back. I hope you've been well. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I was doing much better 25 minutes ago. I'm sure you've heard me say that before. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the tactics are lacking lately. Oh. That's insane. Wow. Yeah, not only going for the wrong tactics, and sometimes realizing in time, just missing the good stuff. So what was going on here? Oh. Yeah, but I don't know what to do now. There's a recording of me saying I don't get anything out of this. Or wait, no, that's not the... Oh, this was my continuation. Not Mr. Stockfish's continuation. Oh man. I can't wait to watch this and see what I said about that exact position. I didn't realize that was a checkmate. Oh, okay. So that's what all this is about. instead of taking... No, taking was fine. Okay, so there were a lot more tactics with that pawn than I realized. Good grief. Yeah, I had the sense in the game that something wasn't quite right about that, but just didn't see it. Later I had the f2 idea. When did I have it? Yeah, here's when I realized, hey, wait a second, f1 wasn't the best square. This was the better square to go to. You go towards the center and actually attack the rook instead of just defending like I did. And same thing there. Okay, still doing well. I don't remember if I talked about it. I think I was deciding when was the right time to do this. This might have been one of the positions where I talked about it. But I didn't play it. Wait. I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I talked about this versus this, but I thought about it. Yeah, I think I just decided not to calculate very far after this. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Gave the pawn away. And we're at 20 seconds. Okay, I think this came up in the self-analysis. Oh no. That still doesn't work. Oh, there you have it. What did we learn about? The power of calculation. Going one move deeper than I think I need to. That would have solved quite a few problems in this game. Let's learn from my mistakes. Rook d1 was played. How about a checkmate threat where I win a pawn? Actually, it seems like, yeah, I get quite a bit more than a pawn for that. Here, this was the same thing, wasn't it? Ooh, 11 mistakes. Instead of queen f2. Is this the same thing? No. I forget why this is the case. That's threatening the queen, and if you take, we get this same idea. So if you move the queen away, then there's just a ton of pressure on that pawn. Wow. Oh, forgot about that. Okay, white's getting in there. Yeah, if I had 4 pieces lined up on the old king there. Didn't do much of it. I've got this book right behind me. I think like the first thing I read in that book was, there doesn't need to be a reason for you to sack a piece. If it means the king is open. Oh, where was I? Yeah, that was an idea from earlier. And here, oh, was this the same thing? Yes. Get that rook out of there, then I can go for this pawn, perhaps. And the same thing. Yeah, it turns out allowing your opponent's pieces to hang out deep in your own setup, not the right thing to do, if you can help it. Okay, that was just guessing instead of thinking. I don't know why that's the right move. I don't remember even looking at that too deeply. There, we get to kick the rook again. And here we saw that cool combination that gets some material. I'm just referring to it as that cool combination because I've forgotten it already. Where was that? Oh well. Oh, and here, I've just got no idea. Maybe you want to bring the knight to a better square? Oh! I'm being forked. Stop the knight from moving. Threaten to capture a pawn. It's all good. Dodge any checks while keeping an eye on d2, I guess. Now I guess I can either look at the last 5 moves of this game, or find the appropriate section in Fundamental Chess Endings and study this until I have a good understanding of it. I think we'll look at the rest of the game. Yes.